Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Today is February the 23rd of 2025. We're going to do a wrap up of the cruise news of the week. Usually we do this live. However, I am getting on the, actually I'm flying today. So I'm flying today from Philly to Miami. I was going to say I'm getting on the ship, but I'm not getting on the ship until Monday. So I'm recording this ahead of time so that we have some awesome cruise news to watch. So I apologize for not being able to do it live today, but let's get into the cruise news. Hey everyone, John here from Byte Size Cruises. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. We're going to do some cruise news today. We're a travel agency, just trying to give you some amazing information about cruising so that you can plan to go on an amazing cruise vacation. Today, I'm going to kick things off with a little Norwegian Cruise Line. They have committed to Alaska wildlife conservation. I think this is really big. They just donated $50K to this Alaska Raptor Center. Not that that's, I mean, obviously it's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money for these giant cruise lines. However, I do like that they are making efforts. Sometimes cruise lines get a bad rap for environmental things. They're not perfect. It's been getting better. It's getting better every little bit. They're trying to find better fuels for the environment, better paints for the environment, ways to be better to coral, and all these different things. Again, they're not perfect. So they did donate. This is to help birds of prey, including bald eagles, so that when you go there, you're going to be able to see these amazing things for years and years and years to come as we do better conservation. So they partnered with the Alaska Raptor Center. This was a press release that came out from Angela Stark, who is the Senior Vice President, Assistant General Counsel, Sustainability and Compliance. How about that title? So they released this. I like it. I think that it's nice. This is in Sitka. It's a very popular port for cruising. So anything we could do to conserve and to help those things continue to be there for years and years, I think is a big thumbs up. Next up, let's talk about another thing for Norwegian Cruise Line. Sneakily, about a month or so ago, Norwegian at Cagney's, their steakhouse, took side dishes off the menu and they added sides to dishes specifically. So if you were getting a steak, whatever, you were getting this with it. People did not enjoy that, and they very, very patently rejected it. So here's what I will say. Norwegian listened. They listened to their guests. People were pissed off about it. So they're bringing back the side dishes. Don't take away people's sides. Appetizers, entrees, desserts, sides. That's what everybody wants. Don't mess with it. Next up, Royal Caribbean. Speaking of Alaska, Royal Caribbean's cruise-backed port in Seward is taking a big step forward here. So this is going to be a port for tomorrow for the Quantum class ships that head out there to Alaska. It was all greenlit in August. Funding was dependent on a State House bill. Everything has gone through. Everything looks good right now. It is going to move forward without relying on state dollars, which is excellent. So again, good news there. Again, expanding, doing good things in Alaska. Alaska still concerned about overpopulation, over tourism, just like all the other big ports are, which is a concern. Of course, everybody wants to go to Alaska. More and more ships are going to Alaska. Bigger and bigger ships are going to Alaska. So do need to keep an eye on that and be cognizant of it. But it is nice that we're building, we're doing things. It's going to be a nice port. It's going to allow more employees to work there. I like all that stuff. It's all good. So very, very, very good. Next bit of cruise news, we finally have some pictures. There was training the other day for Celebration Key, Carnival's new private island down there in the Bahamas. Finally have some pictures. It's looking very, very perfect day-ish. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, MSC has basically taken the Oasis class design on their world ships, and now we're seeing this Celebration Key. The pictures are beautiful. It looks amazing. It does look, the water slides look a lot like the Perfect Day water slides. It does look like the Oasis Lagoon. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. I am all for it. I love Perfect Day. Anyone else is going to add something that's similar to Perfect Day, I'm here for it. Let Royal Caribbean worry about that if there's any issues with any of their intellectual property, but I don't care. It looks amazing and it does look beautiful. I can't wait to see what people say about it. So good job there for Carnival for getting that done. Looks like it's going to be done on time, on target. People are going to start going there very, very soon. Next up, World America, speaking of the world-class ships, has completed its final sea trials and will pretty soon be headed down to Miami, across it's across the Atlantic, not across the transatlantic. Will be transatlanticing, whatever that is. It's going to be heading from its home where it's being built to Miami. It's being built in France, by the way, Saint Nazaire in France. It's going to be heading to Miami pretty soon. I will be on that ship on April 9th, so we got a little bit over a month still for them to finish things up, and then obviously to do training, get the shows in place, do all the things that they're doing, and then to get to Miami to kick off in the brand new terminal down there. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait. Speaking of Celebration Key, Galveston Cruises, Galveston becoming the 4th largest cruise port in the country. If you are leaving out of Galveston, you're going on Carnival later this year, you will have the opportunity, if it's in your itinerary, of course, to head to that Celebration Key. Looks like it's going to be a blast. If you're going out of there this year, let me know how it goes. I'm excited to hear everyone's opinion of the new Celebration Key. It's like 5 zones. It is very, 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 very perfect-ish. So the new Brilliant Lady has some all-new U.S. and Canadian itineraries. This new ship is going to be out of New York for a little bit. It's doing a bunch of different stops around. It's going to be doing LA, Miami, in the Northeast here. It's going to be doing a coastal Northeast and Canada cruise September 15th to the 23rd. I'll be on the sailing right before that. It's going to be New York, Boston, Maine, Eastport, not Bar Harbor, St. John, Halifax, and then back to New York. It's doing an autumn leaves one on September 23rd, which is New York, Boston, Eastport, St. John, Halifax, and Quebec. And then it's doing a fall leaves to Miami Scenes. It's a 13-day cruise, which is really cool. Quebec City, Halifax, St. John, Eastport, Boston, Charleston, Miami. Love that itinerary. That's amazing to me. That would be a great cruise to be on. So if you're interested in any of those, you have some options now on Brilliant Lady, the 4th of the lady ships. Next up, we have a really cute, fun story. The new puppy for Star of the Seas. If you don't know, Icon of the Seas has a chief dog officer. His or her name, I forget what it is Rover. It's a dog. Again, talked about this the other night. It's a dog. It doesn't matter. So they, on a Valentine's Day post, Michael Bailey said that the new puppy, Sailor, has been born and is going to be hanging out with its mom for a few months, and then will go over to its crew handler and will be on board the Star of the Seas. They do have animal welfare experts at the American Humane Society, creates onboard protocols for the dogs for the daily care and safety and well-being. So that's good to know as well. Speaking of brand new Icon cruise ships, Star coming out in 100 and some days now, and then Royal Caribbean has unveiled Legend of the Seas for 2026. It just keeps getting more and more and more expensive. So Legend of the Seas, the prices are actually not too bad the first couple days. I'm sure they're going to continue to rise and be nuts. But it's going to be sailing year-round out of Fort Lauderdale. It's going to start over in Europe, which is really nice, in July, doing some cruises out of Barcelona, Civitavecchia, and some other ports there. Then it's going to come down to Fort Lauderdale. It's going to be doing 8 and 6-day cruises. The 8-day ones are going to be Southern Caribbean, which I love, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao to the ABCs. And then the 6 days are going to be going to Falmouth, Perfect Day, and Labadee. So really cool itineraries coming out for Legend for 2026 and 2027. Book it now before it gets too crazy. Next bit of cruise news, Royal Caribbean has revealed new original productions for the Quantum class ships that are headed over to LA. Look, I was on Anthem twice. I really, really enjoyed We Will Rock You. It's a weird musical, but the music's great if you enjoy Queen. I did not enjoy the shows in 270. I love that venue. I think it's awesome. Shows were not great. The Spectres Cabaret show, I just don't get it. Maybe it's just not for me. I loved the technology display. They did like a tech show in there where they show you how everything works. That was awesome. But for some reason, I just don't love the shows in there. They have 3 new shows that are going to be on Ovation, which is Live, Love, Legs. It's a show that combines aerial acrobatics, choreography, costumes, and video effects. The Beautiful Dream, which is a narrative-driven performance exploring themes of love and loss, according to Coachman and Christensen. Not sure who they are. And then Spectres Cabaret, which is a multimedia production promising a blend of music and technology. I don't love that show. Next up for Quantum, Sonic Odyssey, a masterpiece of unique sounds showcasing the unique instruments of William Close. Sequins and Feathers, which is a showgirls and dance show. And then Starwater, which is video mapping and robotics. That sounds really cool. Who knows? Let's see what happens. I'm open-minded, would love to get on some of those ships. Would love to go out of LA on a cruise. Airfare is crazy. So we shall see. And if you are in LA, you're getting some more ships out there. You're getting Serenade as well. So that's very nice. One last cruise news story for today. Celebrity, of course, has now ordered another Edge class ship. I think I forgot to bring this up a few weeks ago. We have Excel coming out in November of 2025, and then there will be another one coming out after that. Excel is going to be the 5th one in the Edge class, and then they have a 6th one on order, Excel 2 or Edge 6, and that one's being built in France as well. It's exciting. So many cruise ships coming out. I'm excited about it. I hope you are as well. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day Sunday. If you are watching this on Sunday, I'm going to try to pop on live and say hi to everybody today and tomorrow at some point when I get on board the beautiful MSC Divina. For now, thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow and happy cruising. Bye.